Hi everyone, John and Common Sense Clashing, just wishing you a Merry Christmas, and just wanted to show you some attacks today from some of our recent wars that we've been doing. Our war log is right now filled with all kinds of wins. We've been having a lot of fun and having some really good wars recently, just with the guys in our clan that are just pulling off some great attacks. With the updates and with the busyness of my schedule, I did not get all of these wars recorded. However, I do want to bring you some replays from one that I did record a little while ago against Khoram Artesh, which is there kind of in the middle of the screen, a little bit lower. And we had some great attacks against these guys. Nate, who's one of our co-leaders, just tore it up. This base, he had the benefit of actually seeing the attack first, so he knew where the double giant bombs were, which they were located next to the expos. But he does a great job of luring the clan castle and pulling it out. And then his attack is a little bit unconventional because instead of pulling it to the side where the archer queen is, he actually pulls the lure to the side with the barbarian king and decides to go ahead and send in his hogs kind of in an Asian wall, so to speak, which is a deployment strategy where you drop the hogs kind of in a row, almost like you would a dragon attack along the southeast edge there. So you'll see him lure out those troops. He's going to go ahead and hit the poison. And again, poison's great, guys, for CC troops. He's not trying to kill the dragon with poison, just so you all know that. He's intentionally hitting the dragon with poison so it will slow that dragon down so he can target it, and the dragon's not going to do very much damage. And so right there you saw just those wizards, just how quickly they took that dragon out. So he sends in the kill squad, takes out the barbarian king, sends in a few distraction giants along the lower left that are going to have those defenses target them, and then he just sends in that Asian wall of hogs, and there they go. Now as you watch them get close to that first expo, you're going to see them path in two different directions, and that was intentional by Nate. I mean, it was really great. Just Nate, awesome job on pulling that off. He was able to trigger one giant bomb early enough that it went off and detonated. The heal was able to bring those hogs back to almost full health, and then they passed back over the second giant bomb. So it was a great attack. As you can see here, the hogs are going to go over and take out those defenses on the other side. The archer queen is hitting them, but they're all under heal right now, so there's enough of a healing buff on them that they're not going down fast enough. And there the hogs go. They're pathing back in on that last expo as the final defense, and then they're going to go ahead and hit the archer queen right there. And guys, if those hogs had not ended right there in the raid, that might have been disastrous for Nate. But because they ended right at the archer queen, that one hog is left, and that one hog was able to finish off the archer queen, and he's going to go around and finish off the town hall and the interior buildings as his heroes and other troops from his kill squad go around and clean up the rest of the base. So Nate, great job on that attack, and we got another one that you did as well. This second attack that you did was against, I believe their third base here, Teen Wolf, and yeah, it's an open wall base. You guys probably see this base often in wars. It's something that you can attack with a mass witch attack because witches will overpower it. But there's also lots of potential spots for the double giant bombs, which are what make this base so tricky for hogs. But Nate has a great strategy. He sees the archer queen at the northwest side there, and he sends in giants and wizards with one of his P.E.K.K.A.s to go ahead and take out a number of the point defenses. And as you guys know, point defenses are the next to the double giant bombs, they're the biggest thing that will take down hogs. And so he's able to send in a number of giants and wizards there all across the top of the base, and then he starts sending in hogs just kind of scattered. He doesn't want to bunch them all up. He kind of spreads them out, and then knowing where those potential double giant bombs are, he begins to place heal spells over top of them, hoping that one of them will get triggered and then the second one will get triggered. And he just does a great job. I mean, he's patient with it. As you can see, the clan castle did get lured in the process there, and this is again kind of an unconventional way to attack. He was fortunate that it was not a dragon and that it was a lava hound, because a lava hound it doesn't do as much damage. They're kind of slow, and they just kind of take their time to wear down your troops. So if that had been a dragon, he could have been in some potential trouble not having lured and killed the CC. But in this case, it just worked out great for him, and he has so many hogs left at the end of the raid because he was able to pick off a lot of point defenses, that there's just no way that lava hound is going to take down everything. And so he just begins to kind of scatter, the rest of his troops out. There they all are, and they're just going to work their way around this base and finish off all the rest of those buildings. There's nothing now that's going to take down those hogs and the rest of his troops. He raises up his barbarian king there, and that's it. 3-star attack. So Nate, great job. I'm really proud of you, man. You've been doing a great job with hogs, and I look forward to seeing all the wars ahead, because you have really gotten the hang of them now. At this point, I've seen enough of your hog attacks that you got it, and you know exactly what you need to do. And you're making the rest of us who've been doing hogs for a while now look like we're amateurs. So great job, real proud of you, and keep up the good work. So those were the 2 Town Hall 9 attacks, and I have 3 Town Hall 8 attacks that I want to show you guys. And I know for us, Town Hall 8 is the turning point in the game. I've seen a lot of guys come up to Town Hall 8 that think they've got the game figured out, and soon realize that, oh wow, there's a lot more to learn. And at Town Hall 8, one of the things you can do to help that transition, and we already made a video that covers this, but you can learn how to dragloon, or dragons and balloons, or I forget what the right word is, dragaloon or dragaloon. But anyway, Jasmin here is one of our Town Hall 8s. She has really done a great job at transitioning, and she's very adaptive at dragloons, and she knows exactly the right timing. But what you want to do in dragloon is you want to spread out your dragons across one side of the base and let them work their way in together so that they make almost a wall, and then you want to send your balloons in right as the air defenses are beginning to target your dragons, and the balloons are ideally supposed to pass or bypass the dragons as they work their way in towards the air defenses. Now in this particular raid it didn't work out that way, but what those balloons are going to do right here for her are they're going to target all of those archer towers, which are really the more dangerous towers left now for her dragons, because they do a lot of decent point defense on those dragons. But as you can see, she had just enough troops, enough dragons, and they were all put down well enough. It wasn't a perfect raid by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a good one. It was a really good one, and she did a great job just moving her troops through the base well in a consistent manner. The only thing she did miss there at the very beginning was that one builder hut at the very end, but she had plenty of time. And certainly, guys, with the new update now, with each war attack being 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you're going to have plenty of time to let those dragons work through the base of Town Hall 8. The next attack that I'm going to show you is here on number 6 by Klaus. And Klaus is another Town Hall 8 in our clan. He's been coming along, and he's been just doing a great job. You can see here, he tried to lure the clan castle, and he missed it. It was just like the hog just didn't want to go for it. But anyway, he begins to send in his troops there at the bottom. He does not let that phase him. He just continues on with his attack as he normally would, because he didn't bring any additional hogs. So he moves in with his attack, and he says, you know what, I'm just going to hit the clan castle with the poison whenever they do come out. So he sends in his golem and his P.E.K.K.A.s and his wizards. It's a traditional GoWiPe, and he does a very good job executing. He sends them out wide enough, because that's the key with a GoWiPe, is you want it to be wide enough that they're not going to all get funneled into an area where all the traps are going to hit them or something like that, or there's going to be lots of splash damage that takes them all out. So there's the clan castle. It gets lured. The clan castle splits, and he chooses to poison the dragon, which was a great choice. Again, the poison's not going to kill the dragon. It's going to slow that dragon down enough so that dragon is not going to do as much damage to his troops. So there they all are. They make their way into the core. He's very patient with that heal. And guys, when you're doing a GoWiPe, you want to save that heal for once you're in the core. You want to re-heal your golem and any major heavy troops that you have that have made their way into the core. You basically want to get a fresh set of troops out of that heal spell. So you want to let them wear down their hit points, or let the defenses wear down the troops' hit points, I should say, and let those troops kind of take a beating for a little bit, and then once you see they're in the core, they're ready to get healed up, go ahead and patch them up with that heal spell. And he just did a great job. 3-star attack right there on a decent Town Hall 8. Those open base layouts can be tricky sometimes. The last one here is by Jasmin, and Jasmin again is doing dragon attacks, and she just does a great job. She knows where the air defense is and where the air sweeper is. She uses the poison to slow down the clan castle there, and I'm kind of rushing through this one at 2 times the speed because it's just a good, simple dragon balloon attack. And there you see the balloons come in, and this one there was perfect timing. The balloons just went in, hammered that one air defense, the balloons split, and go ahead and take out that second air defense there, and the dragons just have their time cleaning up that base. I mean, great job, Jasmin. You did a wonderful job on this base, and you've been doing a great job in several of our wars, so keep up the good work. And guys, you know, when you have a couple of clan members that can do 6-star attacks in wars, basically getting, you know, 3 stars twice, you're going to have a lot of success in clan wars. It's just a matter of getting your clan mates trained up in how to pull off 3-star attacks. If you can do that, you're going to have a lot of fun in clan wars, and you're going to see a lot of wins. And the best thing is your clan is going to get that precious experience points that come from doing wars, which are going to give you some clan perks and help you guys clash a lot better. So as always, guys, this is John over Comments and Clashing, helping you clash smarter, not harder. And if you have any ideas or questions about clan wars or about attack strategies, feel free to drop me a comment below. Take care, guys, and Merry Christmas.